Hello, darlings. I'm Megan.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to College Uncomplicated's Financial Aid Bootcamp. So before you even apply for financial aid, you need to know some basic vocabulary, terminology, and basically some pain-in-the-butt words that are way overcomplicated.
The first big one that you need to know is the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. Now, notice that first word, it's free. Don't ever pay to fill out FAFSA. Some people will try to scam you out of money, but just don't let them. Now, what FAFSA does is it takes a bunch of information ranging from your parents' tax information to the size of your household to determine how much your family should contribute towards your university experience.
The next big one you need to know is the Student Aid Report, or the SAR, which you receive after you fill out the FAFSA. Basically, it details everything that you put on the FAFSA as well as your EFC, your estimated family contribution.
Now, what the EFC is, it is literally a number, that is a dollar amount, that your family is expected to pay towards your college education. It is used to determine what types of federal aid that you can receive, as well as what types of state and institutional aid you can receive in college.
The next major term that you need to know is cost of attendance, or COA. The cost of attendance is basically the estimated amount that a student usually pays to attend a university.
This can include things like tuition,
room and board,
books and supplies,
hidden fees,
required fees,
transportation,
and personal expenses.
Condoms,
Booze,
clubs, I don't know, concert tickets. That's what I spend my money on.
No. The term after that you need to know is something called need. Now, for most students who apply for financial aid every year, their EFC is not equal to the cost of attendance. It's usually a lot less. So that's where your need comes in. The way that you calculate need is that you take the COA, the cost of attendance, and subtract your EFC. That basically tells you how much money you need for your family to be able to send you to that university.
Sometimes, though, universities don't meet 100% of a student's need. Therefore, it gives rise to an unmet need. In order to calculate your unmet need, you take the COA of a university minus your estimated family contribution, basically your need, and then minus the given aid that a university gives to you when they send you their financial aid package.
In the event that you find yourself having an unmet need, what you can do is you can write something called a financial aid appeal, which is basically where you send a letter to the financial aid office at a specific university and ask them for more money. Reasons that you could file a financial aid appeal include a death in the family, a birth in the family, one of your parents loses a job, there's a severe medical issue, or any other extenuating circumstance that isn't reflected on your FAFSA.
The next term is disbursement, which basically is a fancy word for when financial aid is actually given to you. You do need to be careful, though, because your financial aid isn't necessarily dispersed at the beginning of the semester. So if you're relying on your financial aid to pay for room and board or your tuition, you need to be aware of this. It's not going to be given to you immediately.
The next big term is verification. Basically what verification means is that you have to prove that what you put on the FAFSA is true. There's typically paperwork that you have to fill out, including sending in tax transcripts from the IRS. It's a headache, but it's a necessary process because of federal law. Verification is a roadblock that prevents your financial aid package from being dispersed and credited to your account. So in the event that you see that you're being verified, do it early.
Next, we're going to explain to you the 4 different types of aid. These are going to be general overviews. We'll do more specific videos about each type later on in the series. Let's start with grants. Grants basically means free money. This is due to the fact that grants are largely need-based, and they're given on a federal, state, and institutional level.
The second big type is scholarships. Now, scholarships are also free money, but they come with greater strings because they're typically merit-based. So that means you have really good grades, you're a really great athlete, or you did something really awesome in a student organization in high school, so somebody wants to give you money for it. They typically have requirements that you have to meet every year in order to get them, and they're typically much higher than the requirements for the grants.
And then there's loans, money that you have to pay back.
And the final type is work study. Now, work study sounds exactly like what you think it is. It's basically where you work in order to pay for your studies. The federal government or the state government pays for you to work on campus throughout the semester.
So we know that's a lot, but that's basically all of the most important terms that you need to know to understand the financial aid process.
If you found this video helpful, be sure to like the video and leave any questions about financial aid that you have in the comments.
You can also like College Uncomplicated on Facebook or follow us on Twitter and Pinterest at College Uncomp.
And don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from Financial Aid Bootcamp.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Matt.
See you next week.
Like, a lot of people will go to school, they'll get a degree, and they might not even find a job after they get out.
Yeah.
And it's where, I mean, what do you do then? I mean,
That's huge. If
And you
you're
accrue a lot of debt.
yes.
if
which
you're
is
looking to
bad.
go to
It
college,
depends on where you go.
to answer your problems and say, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I know that I want to make a lot of money. Let me just go get this degree and everything will be planned out for me. No, that's
happen.
not what the data is showing.